wee. I tell you, I must need to get up around 3 o'clock more often. Our girl done got herself locked up in the po-po. Clink, clink. Now, what get me is, oh, she was on such a rant. Talking about YouTubers and people that say stuff about her. Then she brought up the whole thing about the fact that I said she was saying the word cock, and she just kept saying it over. Cock, cock, cock. Oh, but what happened to you after that? But I'm going to let her tell us why she got pulled over. Yes, ma'am.
Volume 23.
Answer. Look at the way you're living. You're not living right.
Okay.
And you want God to help you, but you still ain't turned your life over to God. You ain't turned your life over to God. You ain't turned your children over to God, and you ain't turned your husband over to God. Y'all got a lot to go through.
Preach, girl.
Some of y'all open up a bad situation.
Y'all.
Worried about why. You wonder, why am I going through this and why am I going through that? Because you're not living right. I mean, that's the answer. Look at the way you're living. You're not living right.
So I'm gonna start right there and say this. Ma'am, did you get pulled over and clink down and taken to the police station because you ain't living right? Oh, I'm sorry. For you, it's the devil messing with you, but for everybody else to get in trouble, they ain't living right. Oh, I'm sorry. See, you ain't living right. You just need to get yourself together. You've spoke it before it even happened. Preach some more. Why this happening to McNasty? Why? There you go. There you go. McNasty, you ain't living right. You ain't living right, girl. You better... So let's just go... Oh my gosh, this thing has cracked me up.
You ain't got to watch me. Whatever you got a problem with, if it's something that I'm doing and I ain't gonna change it,
don't change.
You are free to move around.
You are right.
Like, I appreciate all my subscribers, and nobody is gonna like everything that you do. But if anything that I do offends you that much,
yeah,
and I ain't changing,
don't change. You stay the way you are.
might as well exit stage left.
Yeah.
Like some people talk about me smacking and chewing, and I don't have no manners.
You don't.
That bothers you?
You don't have no manners. Oh, this thing tickled me.
Somebody that's trying to shine their light.
Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm just gonna bypass that because this woman is a trip. Because she's trying to shine her light. Yeah. And other people trying to snuff it out. Because she was like, if your light was brighter, then you, I guess, wouldn't have a problem with her. Then she went in and started making up these scriptures. See, that's the thing that pisses me off so bad. She be giving the worst advice ever. I don't understand. You know what? I know what the reason is. Because now... For 4 months, we ain't heard no preaching. Where was God in her life? She ain't talk about the devil, and she definitely didn't talk about God. 4 months, she was kicking it up, fancy free. But now you get back in the van, and all of a sudden, there's trolls, there's the devil, and, you know, God ain't nothing but her sugar daddy, because I never hear her just say, I praise the Lord. I magnify the Lord. I lift you up today, God. There's nothing I have a need for other than to be in your presence. No. All she talks about is how God's going to do this for her and do that, and she's blessed because of God, and blah, 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 as if God is a Santa Claus. But she was going ranting and raving against people and saying all the stuff that she was saying and trying to preach to the people and using made-up scriptures like she does out of her book. I swear she got her own Bible, because I don't see the stuff she be saying, and trying to tell people how to live their life and fussing about absolutely nothing. Because my thing is this, for those people that come to my chat and say something, my thing is this, This woman would have never known about my channel. I had 28 people. Only way she found out about my channel is because other people who came to my channel, which probably came by way of somebody else, and then you ran back over there to tell her that there was a channel up. Otherwise, as she say, she doesn't go looking for anything. She's not out there on other people's pages, but I know damn well you be on mine. Anything I say, you go and try to correct it. Only reason why you even went to the RTR, if you went, all we seen was some boxes of shit that you say you took to the donation table. You only went because you lied and said you was going and you was going to donate all that stuff. And it's funny, you didn't have a video of being at the RTR with other people like you did the year before. You just showed you and the lady going to dinner. And why is it only one subscriber wanted to hang out with you, the same one that always hangs out with you? Where your peeps at? Where's your people? All the ones that were saying they was going to the RTR this year. Where they at? I'm sorry, but you know, you holier than thou. You are way better than the rest of us. You know. The scriptures according to McNasty.
I think it's 19,000 miles.
Okay. She said now what does this say right here? 1,700 mile trip driving from Arizona to Texas. Where did she get 19,000 miles from? Because even Pahrump and Vegas, she said was an hour. It couldn't be no 19,000 miles. See, this is why you didn't need to be on the road. What you should have did, which would have been a good driver, is if you're driving all day, you should have pulled over and took a nap. So you wouldn't be out here talking all crazy and on the highway and the po-po wouldn't have got you. But you busy trying to make it in 2 days. What you rushing for? You ain't got no job. Ain't nobody waiting on you to come back. And as you say, you footloose and fancy free. What's the rush? It could have took you 5 days to get there. It don't matter. You ain't got nothing to do. So you trying to get there in 2 days, that was unnecessary. Oh, and she talked about the van. Well, praise the Lord, it didn't break down on the side of the road. You probably had Miss Charlene pay for it to get maintenance done while you were there. Probably had her pay for an oil change and all that. Because we know you don't. Let's see. Are we at the police ride?
Somebody reminded me of that today. I said something.
Yep. That you frame your world with your mouth and your tongue, and you sure did. You talked it up, girl.
Yeah, I got a police officer behind me, and I think he's trying to get me to pull over.
Mm-hmm.
I don't pull over on the freeway, y'all. It's dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but you on the freeway.
You have to stop on the freeway.
Y'all better not listen to her ass. Most people pull over. First of all, as a single woman, why are you out there driving at night?
You can drive. He can follow me.
And she gonna tell the police officer he can follow her. But he didn't follow her for like, you know, a fourth of a mile or something. This wench done went all the way down here.
You don't have to follow me to the next
And she gonna talk shit. You gonna have to follow me to the next exit because I don't pull over. Then she tried to lie and say
I'm not stopping on this freeway, sir.
that the shoulder wasn't wide enough for her van. But a whole fucking 18-wheeler can get over there, but her van can't. And her ass is scared. That's why she don't want to pull over. That's what she should have said. So then she gonna call the police. She gonna call 911. Try to let the police know that, I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not gonna pull over on the side of the road like I should as a driver. Here she go.
Yes, ma'am. I'm on the freeway and the police is trying to stop me. It's
Mm-hmm.
dark, and I don't pull over on the freeway on the shoulder like this. I am driving to the next exit. I have my emergency lights on, and I'm just calling to inform somebody that I'm not stopping till I get to the next exit.
Now, she gonna inform the dispatch. They ain't behind you. So, of course, they, patch her into the right police station. But her ass... What's
So
the
I
thing
just
she'll be
like,
saying? That Cardi B
I
thing?
am on the 10.
I can't even do it.
I think I'm
I can't
headed
even do it.
towards
What's that thing that Cardi B be doing? That she always be trying to do?
wide, and the lanes are very narrow, and
And
it's
stop
dark.
lying. Stop lying. You can.
I'm at exit
You can.
20, I
No.
think.
She can pull over.
I think I can exit here.
She
and
really
get
can.
off
Man,
and
my
go
thing
to
looks so
66.
dusty. I
I'm
need the
gonna
dust in
exit.
here.
But if you
Oh
don't
my gosh,
mind,
this
I would
woman
like
is cracking me up.
with me because I think he's gonna be very frustrated.
And over there, she's gonna tell him, I think he's gonna be very frustrated. Yeah, he had to follow your ass almost 5 miles till you decided to get off. Yeah, he's gonna be frustrated because it looks like you're not trying to stop like you're supposed to. And I have never heard where there is the law that you can go 5 miles down the road and pull over. Besides, if you're on the highway, all these cars that was passing and trucks, people would have seen her parked on the side of the road. But no, she gonna go all the way down here with the mystery van, chuckling and buckling and shaking and carrying on.
Yes, I'm gonna get off at the exit. I don't know who it is, ma'am, but he's getting off with me.
Highway Patrol. I don't know who it is, ma'am. Highway Patrol. That's who it is. And yeah, he mad because this don't even make no sense. If you didn't do anything wrong, and she not and as she always tell us, she's not afraid. She's not fearful. She's not scared of anything. So why all of a sudden now, with that dirty ass window, are you afraid to pull over, ma'am? Miss Billy Bad? You ain't afraid of nothing. So of course she takes out that's right, because she lying. And then she gonna fuss about he still following her. Yes, he is the highway patrol, and you did something wrong, and he was trying to pull you over. And you know what? You probably wouldn't have got a ticket, and he probably wouldn't have been in a bad mood had you just pulled your ass over for whatever the reason was he was trying to stop you for. You could have been on your way. But no, ma'am, gonna go all the way down here, 5 miles down the way. And then my thing is, she going all slow. Why she just didn't park under the light? That anybody at the gas station and people in the trucks could see. She gets to the light. She don't stop here. Which she just stop there. No, she gonna do a U-turn. I mean, it's like she's doing the scenic route for the police to be behind her. That is the craziest shit I have ever heard. And it don't look like too many people at the gas station. If she could have stopped on the side of the road, there's more people passing. Then she stops. Oh my goodness. Oh. But you know, this woman is a trip. She is such a trip. And then she's appalled that the police stopped her. That's what trips me out. I went to jail tonight. She was talking big shit, so she said to the police. I don't think so, but I think she probably got nasty with them. And yeah, he did take you to jail. He clinked your ass down. He cuffed you. Yes, he did, ma'am. He cuffed you and took your ass right to jail for trying to talk shit. She just figured she could talk anything she wanted. Then she talking about where was his morals and his empathy and compassion? He's a damn police officer. Look at that face. Yes, out there talking big shit about people. Trying to use God again. Because you ain't got Miss Charlene. So you're lying. Trying to get folks to do stuff for you. Oh my gosh. This thing is so crazy. And then she started to talk about other women wouldn't have been able to handle that. They would have been all fearful. Other women probably wouldn't be driving at night by themselves. And they would have stopped for the police officer. Mm-hmm. She quit talking for a while. because her ass was scared. And you know she'll never be that silent. We was talking for a little bit. Where she talking about, she told him that God was going to get him and that he was wrong, and even other people there. It don't matter what the other police officer said. He was the one that stopped you. He was the one that took your ass in. You should have just did what he said.
Up to the road because get off the road. My home is.
I'm talking about she's not going to cry. Not right now because she's still in shock.
I can't believe that the devil is this busy.
It's the devil.
Working through police officers.
The police officer is wrong.
Oh, Lord.
Why is it that
You can't expect the police officers to do the right thing.
he was doing his job? He pulled your ass over and you should have stopped.
Y'all better wake up, girl. Y'all coming back some more.
This woman is oh my God, she is such you know what? For all that's been saying she's a narcissist, I'm going to have to just go ahead and agree. Why is it that now the world is coming to an end because your ass went to jail, probably for not stopping like you were supposed to? The world is going to end, and it's all now police officers are horrible. They should have God in their job and stuff. Girl, it is the po-po. Oh, well, I'm sorry, you're exempt from being pulled over. You're exempt from getting in trouble. And then and they made her pay to get the mystery van out of the vehicle police. I mean, the automobile jail. And she probably got a ticket and a fine. Yep. And don't expect your subs to pay for that because that's your fault, ma'am. You should have did what you're supposed to do. Ooh-wee. I did not know I was going to get all this when I woke up. You know, she had the light on, but I guess after she got pulled over, she decided to turn it off. So now she's going to stop and get her something to drink. Where is she renting? She was renting in Raven. You know, where is it? Did I pass him? Because she just can't believe how the police treated her. The devil. The devil's in the highway patrol. The devil has gotten into them. I'm talking about the speed limit is, what she say, 65 or 70? 70, I think, but she's going 50. Why are you going 50, ma'am? You ain't scared.
Thank y'all for keeping me calm while I'm trying to get home safely or not get home, go safely. Get off the road. My home is.
Now she upset.
My home is.
Right there behind you. my home.
This is my home. I take it everywhere I go.
You know what? If you
And they took my car. Said, why arrest her?
because
Like, why arrest her?
they towed your car because that's what they do with people's vehicles when they put your ass in jail. It goes to the automobile jail.
It didn't make sense. Why are you taking somebody to jail? It wasn't nothing but an ego trip.
Because your ass was
Your
talking.
ego gonna cost you.
How's it gonna cost? He was doing his job. It was your ego, ma'am. Your ego costed you time and money. And scared the shit out of you. Your ego. Trying to tell that man that he wasn't being godly, and oh my gosh. And then this is what kills me. She figures God was trying to teach him a lesson versus her. What about the fact that your ass has not been talking about God because you're the light. And I'm sorry, y'all. She's the light and she's out here wooing people. Y'all tell me and help me to understand. And we'll just go from the time she was in Quartzsite to now. How many people did you see her witness to try to bring to the Lord? How many people did you, when she was out and about, did you hear her talking about God to? But her light is shining so that she can be a witness for the Lord. And now, this devil highway patrol officer is going to have to pay because of what he did to her. Hell, girl, people get pulled over every day, all day. You ain't nothing special. You ain't exempt. You do something wrong on the highway, or they think you do, they're going to pull your ass over. I guarantee your big ass mouth, as usual, got you in trouble, and that's why you got the clink clank. And they put the mystery van. Mystery van didn't have nothing to do with it, but you was driving. Did you tell them, that's my home that you locking up? At least they let you get it out. You ought to be praising God that even if this was the worst officer on the highway that night, you ought to be praising God that even though he took you in, you were still able to get out and get your vehicle. You don't have to understand everything that happens. And you don't have to try to figure out who's to blame. Chalk it up as a lesson for you. Don't drive at night. Take yourself someplace safe. Drive during the day if you don't have nobody driving with you. This could have been way worse than what it is. Because your ass think you know everything. So you should be saying, thank you, Lord. I'm not sure why this happened. And even if this officer was in a bad mood, instead of you trying to bring down the curses from hell, you could just really pray. Since you know you pray for folks so much, you could pray and thank the Lord that you were able to get out, get your vehicle, and you're on your way. I mean, really, you ain't got no job, so you ain't got nowhere to go. You doing your job. Why you didn't film while you was in jail? That would have been good. Oh, boo-boo, sad, tired, want to cry, hurt. Aww. Be so sorry that the highway patrol did you wrong. Well, yes, you be quiet and you roll on. Keep on rolling and don't do the speed limit. Do below. And stop and get you something to drink because really you shouldn't be on the road because you're yawning. But Miss Mary told her bad weather was coming. One would think if you're a real van traveler, you would have checked the weather to see what the weather was going to be between Arizona and Texas. But child, I cannot. Because she ain't going to talk. And you know she going, oh my gosh, she's going to make this story so big so that her subscribers will feel really sorry for her. But this is what I figured out. This is her little thing. She talk about us talking about her. Oh, what is wrong with me? I can do a reaction to anything that I want to. It is just my opinion, and these things aren't alleged because you're taping them, so these things did happen, but this is just my opinion as to what is going on. I'm not bullying you. I don't go to your page. I don't know who you are. I don't call you or nothing like that. I'm just making my opinion to what it is that happened. That's it. I don't know why you're always the victim, just like in this situation. Here you go, being the victim. But I finally peeped out what it is that you call yourself doing, because for 4 months, you've been happier than a pig in slop. But all of a sudden, you get back in the van, and you want to start talking about your parents, and how evil and mean they were, and your rest of your family. It's amazing to me that I can go to your sister's page, and she is a beautiful woman, made up, looking nice. She dresses very immaculately. And is getting on there spreading the gospel. But you swear everybody in your family is drunks and hoes and all this other stuff. How is it that she came from the same stock you did, but she has been able to get herself together through God? Now, you told the people that if they had trauma in their life, that they would never get over it. You're a lie. If you really give your life to Christ and you really give over what it is that has traumatized you, it can be taken away from you where you're not talking about it. Like your sister. I don't hear her talking about it because she gives it over to God. She don't have to get on her platform and see what you call yourself doing is using people's trauma to keep your page alive. Now, you are mad because there are those of us who do commentary on your page, but you are a despicable, horrible person to use other people's trauma for them to be able to send money into you, be in your chat, and follow you. There's nothing you ever tell them to help them elevate themselves so they don't still be in that trauma. You want to keep them in their trauma so that you can be queen of the traumatized tribe. That is so malarkey. You are so full of it. And hence, that's the shit you was talking before the po-po got behind you. And maybe that's why they got behind you. Because you was talking so much mess about bull crap that you know ain't true. Just using God's name in vain. And I guess he showed you. I guess he showed you. So, don't be blaming it on the devil. You know, don't blame it on the devil. You did this yourself. Because you know all, be all. Yeah. You know what? What's that hard head, soft butt? Ma'am, I hope you learned your lesson tonight that no matter who you are, you can be stopped by the po-po.